What's up, YouTube? What's up, boys and girls, or ladies and gentlemen, I should say. There's no children watching my content. So, anyway, today in this video, we'll be talking about the network effect that Bitcoin is having on these institutions where all the money in the world, pretty much, all the investable money in the world is. We'll be talking about Zilliqa ever so briefly, going over their Zilliqa staking platform and how much money has been locked up into Zilliqa, even though it's not in the title. And then also, we'll be looking at the Bitcoin stock to flow, my current Bitcoin holdings, and what I'm projected to earn in the next 5 to 6 months. That's also very risky, so up to you if you want to follow it or not. So let's get started into the video.
Chief, mate, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Having money on my mind, I having money in my pocket. Bone marrow roasted, spread it on the rosemary bread, lightly toasted, drizzle with the vinaigrette.
So looking at the stock to flow, by the way guys, this is not like, a statistical law. This is sort of like the Bible of crypto, okay? It's not a guaranteeable thing, but it's sort of like a reference model. People use it to sort of calculate the estimated price of Bitcoin, but you can see historically that it hasn't followed it directly. It's sort of been undervalued, and it's also been a lagging sort of tracker / indicator. But if this trajectory is to follow, then in this next 2-3 years or so, this should either meet this stock to flow price model of 100k or possibly even exceed it. So having said that, we'll be looking at some news on Twitter. So essentially there's a variety of different things to talk about. Number one being that Google Finance has now put Bitcoin as their first currency, indicating the bullish sentiment that these institutions are having, guys. And it's still very, very early. If you type in cryptocurrency on Twitter, you'll see that it's a trending topic, and it's trending for a reason. Not just in your nation, but globally it's trending. Okay, guys. Having said that, we're talking about the Rothschild investment group. Okay, they have invested 1.4 billion into the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Okay, 1.4 billion, which is roughly, or not roughly, this is 235 BTC. That is Grayscale Bitcoin. Okay, because they're not buying the direct Bitcoin, they're buying a synthetic version of the Bitcoin via the Grayscale Trust. Okay, and looking at the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, just to give you guys some perspective, okay? Look at this, guys. Grayscale, they have 500,000 Bitcoin, okay? 500,000 Bitcoin. That's, I don't even know what quantifiable number that is, but that is a lot of money, okay? Then next up, we have CoinShares at nearly 70k worth of Bitcoin. And then in third place, we have MicroStrategy, who recently purchased around $450 million worth of Bitcoin just in the last weeks or so, in the last month or so, and I'm sure these companies will continue to accumulate. Also, I forgot to mention Square, recent addition to this list. They've recently put 1% of their portfolio, $50 million, into Bitcoin, and I'm sure, like I previously said, that these will continue to grow, guys. So just stay in this space, guys. You'll be good. Okay, you'll be good. I'm looking at the Bitcoin rainbow chart. You can see here we are still in, what color would you say this is? Turquoise, between turquoise and blue. But looking at the chart, you can see here that we're basically just one stage above the fire sale indicator buy section of this Bitcoin rainbow chart. Okay, guys, we still have so much room to go. We haven't even reached all-time high yet. Okay, so long as it's under the all-time high of Bitcoin, it's a definite buy, guys. It's a definite buy. And remember, with crypto, it's not a get rich quick thing, it's a get rich over time. But in these next 2 to 3 years, guys, you need to do everything in your power. Or you don't need to do anything, but I believe I will do everything I can to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can, because this will be life-changing. Okay, this will be life-changing. So interesting news, Polkadot is actually introducing wrapped Bitcoin into their network, which is fantastic to see. As I previously mentioned, they are planning on adding interoperability. Not planning on adding, they plan to have an interoperable ecosystem for their DEX, and they want to have all coins available, which I just think is beautiful. So they plan on adding wrapped Bitcoin. So let's just briefly talk let's briefly talk about this article. So basically, in early 2021, Interlay will introduce Polkadot's first trustless wrapped Bitcoin, the Polka BTC, marking a critical step towards truly interoperable ecosystem. Interlay has previously released a detailed technical specification and a working POC implementation after a successful pilot project. Interlay is now expediting efforts to complete the BTC parachain in Q1 2021, funded by a follow-up Web3 Foundation grant. So I believe I did previously mention Polkadot being funded by Web3, I think last month or the month after that. So this could potentially happen. I don't think January, but just to be conservative in our estimates, let's say March 2021. So yeah, if you haven't already loaded up on Polkadot, make sure you do that already, because what they're planning is going to be big, and I do believe it will blow away Uniswap, unless you have competitors like Honeyswap who are able to grab a large part of that market and liquidity onto their platform. But we're not talking about Honeyswap today, we're talking about Bitcoin. So once deployed, users will be able to mint a one-to-one Bitcoin-backed asset on the Polkadot ecosystem, known as Polkadot or Polka BTC, and this will be used across a wide range of applications, including decentralized exchanges, stablecoins, and also lending protocols. And yeah, there's a number of different features to talk about. I'm not going to go over all of them. You guys can have a look at this article. The website is polkadot.network, and you can just have a look there. Alternatively, just type in Bitcoin Polkadot interoperability or something along those lines. You can see that you can always redeem your Polkadot BTC for BTC, or you can be reimbursed in the collateral currency at a beneficial rate. In the case that a vault misbehaves, in the case that the vault misbehaves, you will be reimbursed from the vault's collateral and will make a very profitable trade between BTC and DOT, which is very, very good. Protecting user funds, and it gives you more security when you're depositing your funds in these platforms. And it also punishes the bad actors of these vaults. So it's a win-win, really. Basically, at launch, collateral will be put down in Polkadot, and in the mid to long run, this may be extended to stablecoins or token sets to improve stability. By token sets, they most likely need pairs, but do not quote me on that. But that's my interpretation of that. You guys may see it in a different light. That is very, very interesting to see that there'll be Bitcoin on the Polkadot ecosystem, and I truly think that Polkadot will be a disruptor. Just looking at the roadmap really quick, you can see here how they've come along. Ultimately, they are set to have their testnet, then their beta testnet, then their audit in February 2021. This is if everything goes to plan and there's no delays. Why am I speaking like that? There's no delays, sorry. And then they'll have their mainnet launch late February or in March, whether early March or late March, who knows. But in the next 6 to 7 months, guys, you could be potentially having wrapped Bitcoin on the Polkadot ecosystem. And they're also planning the following integrations. Not going to go over all of them, but you can see here. And yeah, just have a look at the article for yourself, guys. Next up, and final bit of news, is that just in a couple of hours, Zilliqa, they announced to achieve 1 billion worth of ZIL tokens staked in just a couple of hours. As they've just recently entered the DeFi space, and we have seen previously that that you could stake your Zilliqa on, I believe, KuCoin and Binance, but now they have their own platform. But we'll be talking about that a bit more. Basically, as seen here, Zilliqa is a high performance and secure blockchain platform. In June, like I said, KuCoin and Binance they did announce their their staking features, and now Zilliqa have directly allowed that onto their platform. But the main piece of this article is, what you should take from this, as what I previously mentioned, but I'll say it again, is that basically you can earn GZIL. So let me just read you the article. The platform has introduced a new token to the network called Governance ZILs, or GZIL, which will be earned alongside staking rewards in ZIL. Zilliqa estimated annual staking returns of around 6% if 80% of the circulating supply of 10.5 billion ZIL is staked. Therefore, what I take from this is that if less of the circulating supply is staked, then I believe the APY would be higher, as there's more liquidity in the pool, and if there's less, then you'd be possibly earning more. However, do not quote me on this, but for every 1,000 Zilliqa earned as staking rewards, 1 GZIL will be issued. Additionally, there will be a secure staking portal called Zillion, which streamlines the process by allowing third-party wallets to connect. So does that mean that 1 GZIL will be $1,000? By this, I'm assuming so. However, I would need to do some additional research, but maybe that is the case. I know some of you wanted me to do a Zilliqa staking tutorial, but guys, I don't know if I have the time. I'll try to, but if not, just Google it. Just look at someone else's channel. There is a lot to cover, and I might be a bit busy this weekend. Despite this liquidity lockup, the Zilliqa token price did not increase, and we saw that there was a 4.5% decline in the price in the 24 hours of the platform being launched. But like many altcoins, the Zilliqa token is down 90% from its all-time high since May 2018. But if you are a big Zilliqa holder, then ultimately there's no point having your funds sitting there idle. You can earn potentially three times, or in 3 different ways. You can earn in capital appreciation of your Zilliqa token in the next upcoming years. You can also earn interest in Zilliqa, which could then also go up or down in value. However, I do believe it will go up. And then on top of that, you can earn GZIL, governance ZIL, for the Zilliqa that you are staking. So as I previously mentioned in, I believe it was yesterday's video, no, not yesterday, I didn't release a video yesterday, the day before yesterday, I believe there's around 68,000 GZIL. So that, that's scarcity within itself, and that governance will allow you to, I believe, vote on which coins that you can add to the Zilliqa platform. So there is power and a use case in these governance tokens, whether you think so or not. And with the fact that they have a low supply, it just is better for the tokenomics and the potential price appreciation. So you just have to bear that in mind for all you Zilliqa holders out there. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words today, guys. It must be mornings, because I don't know, usually I do not stumble as much. Anyway, talking about Zilliqa, I'm just going to briefly transition over into this other coin that I did mention a couple of days ago called SSL. It's also known as Sergey Saves Link. Basically, it's similar to all these DeFi platforms. They have a governance token, which is SSL, 1,100 supply, and you can vote on which coins that you want to stake. Then they have their main, well, not the main coin, they have another coin called SERGs, and you stake that to basically to mine, not mine, to earn You Just Win, and those are 3 different individual tokens. With those 3 individual tokens You Just Win, you have to use those to mint NFTs, and then when you sell those NFTs, you can basically make money from the NFT. I know it sounds complicated, but just look at the website, go on Medium or go on Sergey Saves Link. On Twitter, you can have a look. Or alternatively, go on to Dex Stores, type in SSL, and then all of their links should be there. Their Telegram, their Twitter, and also their Ether scanner page. So yeah, that is that, guys. Next up, we'll be talking about me and my fucking craziness. Okay, guys, do not copy me. I repeat, do not copy me. I'm a crazy fucking individual. Okay, do not copy me. Do not copy me. I repeat this. I don't even know if I should be saying this, and I doubt people are watching this at this point, but basically, guys, with let me transition into this, okay? So with this up and coming bull run, and with wealth in general, okay, like you can build your wealth two ways. You can be a hard worker. It can take you years and years and years to accumulate your wealth just by by saving, just by playing the patient game. Or you can be a risk taker. Since you're already in the cryptocurrency space, I believe you are a risk taker anyway, but obviously there's different levels of risk and you have to manage the levels of risk. So what am I trying to say? Essentially, in any case where people do amass large amounts of wealth, they tend to use other people's money, and I'm by no means saying do what I'm about to mention. This is just what I've personally done, and I believe it will work for me. It's up to you whether you want to copy or not, but if you do, I beg you, please just consult a financial advisor, okay? Because it is potentially very, very dangerous if you do not do it in the correct way. But having said that, guys, I mentioned Bitalium, okay? Previously I did put in around $1,000 into this platform, and I have not doubled down, I've sort of 10x'd my investment into this platform. The reason being, guys, is because based on their products, you get up to 1.4% each day. However, I've not seen 1.4% yet. I've only seen around 1.3%. But just to be conservative, okay, let's say you receive 1% ROI each day based on what you've put in, and obviously that 1% is calculated on the 2/3 of your initial investment. So I have taken a crypto loan, basically, okay? Do not copy me, guys, because this is very, very risky if you do not know what you're doing and if you haven't done the proper calculations. But based on this crypto loan, so 9,000 times 2/3, basically, that would be roughly, I don't know, 6,000. Yeah, there we go, £6,000. Okay, guys, so conservatively, if I was to get a 1% return on my investment, which I believe will be a lot more, then on a daily basis I will get $60, okay? Over a month, that would be $1,800, okay? And I have set out the loan repayment date is quite far ahead in the future, but the longer you leave the loan, the more interest you have to pay. So ultimately my plan is pay off just with this investment alone, not my initial 1,000 investment that will be going into the BLM token, but with this initial investment I will use this to pay off the loan at a rapid rate, okay? So in the next 4 to 5 months, this loan that I've taken out for around £7,200 will be paid off in full, okay? The whole of it, if I get consistent earnings of around 1%, just 1%. That's the conservative figure. If it goes up, I'll be able to pay off the loan quicker. But okay, yeah, that's that. So this package, okay, this lasts me. Where am I going? This package, guys, will last me 240 days. So that is 8 months, okay? Just to do my maths. Yeah, that is 8 months, okay? So just to say, let's be conservative. Let's say it takes me 5 months to pay off my crypto loan. That would mean, based on the other calculations that I've done, of around $1,800 a month for the remaining 3 months of this package that I've purchased. I would be receiving $1,800 every month, free, basically, okay? Simply because of how the Bitalium platform works. And I'm by no means advocating this and saying that you should copy me, because you do not copy me, because I'm a crazy individual and I like taking risks, okay? But you need to take risks to be rich, okay? But having said that, let me just give you guys a breakdown. And when this works, I plan on doubling down and probably investing more. But that's just me. Do not copy me. Like I said, guys, do not copy me. I just tell you guys what I do. Yeah, it's never investment advice. It's just, this is my entrepreneurial journey. Either I get rich in the next, not rich, but either I get wrecked or I accumulate a substantial amount more Bitcoin, which is the ultimate aim, really. And this is not the only platform I plan on doing this on. There's also Vitalium, excuse me, there's also PGI Global as well, but that is in the works. I need to sort out a few kinks first. But yeah, guys, looking at the different packages here, you can see there's basic, premium, business, and platinum. Okay, so as a retail investor, some of you might not have that much money, so you might purchase the basic package, which gives you an ROI of 68%. So you'll get your money back plus 68%. Okay, and then with the premium package, you get your money back plus 96%. But when you start buying a business package and premium package, that is when you start to see much better gains. Okay, and that's where that's how I sort of got the idea. Ultimately, the APY for the loan I've taken is around 27%, and I'm expected to pay that back in the next 4 to 5 years. But within a year, 100%, I'll be paying that back. And yeah, you can see here 124% ROI. So I'll not only make my money back, but also make 124% of what I've invested. So minus the 27% APY, which I don't believe I'll pay in full because that won't take me a year, I'll be making, I don't know, 96% ROI. Okay, and ultimately, if I was to double down after the next 3 to 5 months when this loan is paid off, then I do plan on buying this package here, netting me this return. Okay, guys, but like I said, it's not financial advice, and do not copy me because I'm a crazy motherfucker, and don't copy something you don't understand. Okay, if the numbers make sense to you and you believe you know what you're doing, then maybe consult someone else before doing it. But I am a crazy motherfucker, and potentially I do know more than you in this crypto space, even though I'm still somewhat a newbie. But like this stuff is it's easy for me to understand, put it that way. And I like taking risks. It's a calculated risk with an asymmetrical upside. I mean, like, the worst case scenario is that I get paid 0.8% or something, less than 1% a day. Okay, but even if you accumulate, even if you were to times that over a daily basis, let's say for that $6,000, let's say I was to get, I don't know, 0.08%, sorry, so not 1%, but 0.8%, sorry, that would be 0.008, so that would even be $48. Okay, and if you were to extrapolate that over a 30-day period, that would still be a significant amount. But we've seen, or I have seen, for this platform, that they do give you consistent payouts. Where is it? They do give you consistent payouts. Just for the £1,000, which is roughly, I don't know how much dollars was that. That's like $1,000. I have been seeing consistent payouts of over $9 each day. So I do believe this will continue. So don't copy me. Yeah, just wait to see if it works out. I'll keep you guys updated. But like I said, do not copy me, guys. This is just me sharing my entrepreneurial journey with you, and I probably shouldn't even be sharing this with you because I do know probably some of you will copy. But just please just consult someone if you are going to do this, because I have seen people that were so excited about making money in the space just make silly decisions and ultimately just get wrecked. Okay, so don't be stupid with your money. Be smart. Be very, very smart. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Just stick to the simple things of, buying, Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is very, very advanced stuff, okay? Do not copy me. Having said that, guys, I hope you found value in this video. I hope I've, broadened your horizon somewhat and given you an idea of what's going on in the crypto space. So if I have, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and your boy is out.